We all know this.
Just getting in the middle of frame. Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
So is it supposed to be, Lori, I have a question. Oh, okay. It's working.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's working. It's live.
My bad. So there's a little bit of a delay. That's interesting. Anyway, welcome to my panel, guys. We have the morning on.
Hello. Oh, you see my cat in the background? Are we on live right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello, Heartbeats family. Yes, hello.
Hi. Howdy. Hi.
Hi, howdy.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be simultaneously reading the chat.
Can I go back to YouTube from here? I've never used this program before.
Yeah, you should be able to open up another tab and go to YouTube and open it up. Just make sure you have the stream muted.
Okay. Just tech support.
J-Love. that was a good comment.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Should I wear my glasses?
Oh, I like this streaming. It's kind of cool because you can see everybody.
I'm blind as a bat, so.
Huh?
Let's see.
You can also, so Taylor, you'll see like the chat in StreamYards itself. You can actually click on comments and show them, and it'll pop up on the screen so everybody can see, like, if you want to address specific comments in the chat.
Oh, so if I click on a specific, oh, I see. That's nice. So the stream is just kind of talking about, stuff that's been going on and just having, other conversation. But yeah, we just wanted to get on and we're just figuring it out. And yeah, so welcome to stream, guys. Heartbeats Vanity. We have the morning omelet here. We have Lori. Thank you guys for tuning in, anybody who's coming in as we speak. Basically, we're just here to have fun. Oh, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. Okay.
Can I just say your makeup's on point today?
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's sort of melted off at this point, and I took my lashes off, like straight up, like they are off. But thank you. Just been trying to have a good time.
So what's the first topic of discussion?
So I think the first topic of discussion. Hi, Pimp Down. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you, Bonnie, for being in the chat. Thank you, Moonface. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah. So basically, we've been having a situation, have we not, on Twitter? Like a situation.
For sure.
Yeah. I just want to kind of go over my last couple of videos. I don't know if anybody here in the chat has watched those videos. They were very short. They were very to the point. They were very factually based. There were some screenshots in them. And when it comes to YouTube drama, I never really, hold on, my bad. Basically, I don't like to ever go after people in a malicious way. And I really was sort of attacked. Actually, not even sort of, attacked in a malicious way when it came to my daughter from Rainy Raina. And that's really what we've been facing these last 2 days on not only Twitter, but in Discord as well. My daughter's photo was taken and used, if you guys didn't see that video, by Rainy Raina, and also known as Raina on YouTube, or Mudbutt on Twitter, or whatever name she copies on
Toxic Mushroom or whatever the hell, or whatever name she steals from you.
Oh yeah, whatever name, profile picture.
Yeah, that is a good question. Has Rainy apologized yet?
No.
I don't think she ever will. She's too prideful for that.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Heaven.
Well, that's interesting because some of her followers are demanding that you apologize to them. So that's interesting.
Yeah. See, when Rainy and I kind of stopped for, I think it was a good 2 months or a little over a month, I believe, but in my head, I think it was 2 months. I straight up left her alone. I didn't want anything to do with the situation anymore. I really didn't feel comfortable with where my channel was going in that sense. So to have her come at me again and be told that I was the one poking her when it was exactly the opposite, especially in the derogatory way that she went, she didn't just use my daughter's photo, right? She didn't just do that. That was the last and final straw, right? Before that, she threatened my address. She threatened to dox my address.
Oh yeah, I was there for like all of that. Like when CJ reopened his Discord, you and I were in there way before Raina, and it was like a couple days in, Raina finally came in. And she started being passive aggressive, saying she had this or that information about you, and started dropping all this like personal details about things that's nobody's business but yours.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so like obsessive, and it really put me off. And
yeah, and I agree. I told her, I said this, I physically said this. When it boils down to it, Audrina, you can talk about me forever. You can make fun of me forever. You can do what you want, but when you threaten my personal life, when you go to personal people in my life, when you go to extreme lengths to tell people you have my address, when you leak my phone number to people, she's previously leaked my phone number to Amber Phoenix, etc. You're violating such a privacy that I know she's dealt with. I mean, I wasn't there during the time, right? I wasn't there when she had her children posted on a site that she did not want. And I won't go over it too much because I don't want people to go look or whatever. I don't really know that whole situation, but similar things have happened to her. So when she did it to me, I just thought, how could another mother do that to somebody? How could another mother do that?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It really hurts when.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
It really hurts when people are that hypocritical, but you're at the blunt of it.
What's your question, Denise?
They were asking me about my ex.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And all I have to say about that is I would only get in trouble legally with that is if he presses charges.
I think that this stream, I guess, isn't about that. I don't know why people would come here and ask questions like that. That's personal stuff. If you want to talk to her about that, then you should probably DM her.
Yeah. What I don't want people to try to do is take somebody's personal pain and exploit it for recording purposes, because I'm sure people are here.
Like, think about how snidey and vindictive that is. You come into this chat, you log onto your phone, you come into this chat, and you ask a specific question that you know is going to get under their skin. Like, what are you trying to accomplish there? Do you really need to know? Like, do you really need to know? Is it going to kill you if you do not know that? How about you mind your own business, and if it concerns you, DM them.
Damn straight, couldn't have said it better myself. One of the things that's really been weird today is I've had somebody I don't really know kind of come after me and say that I need to, I don't even know, they won't tell me what's going on. They won't say what they're mad about, but they are so adamant about being upset, right? And I said, hey, come to me DMs. I would love to talk to you, try to figure it out. But this person wants to do it on Twitter. And I'm just like, are you like not a grown-ass woman? Like, I'm sorry, like I'm not playing this game anymore. Like, I'm not going to sit here. I'm only going to respond to people on Twitter. I'm not going to sit here and just start something for the fun of it. That's not what I want to do. That's not what people should do. You should be able to just have a respect for somebody, enough respect for just humanity, and talk to them, go to them, say, hey, like, this is my problem. I don't want to, take this public, but I do want to fix this. That's what I'm willing to do. I will say one thing today, guys. Witchy Things we've done that today. We went to each other in DMs, and she actually came to me first, and she apologized for basically fat shaming me, and I absolutely forgive her 100%. She came to me with respect. I came to her with respect, and we were able to settle it. And now there's nothing really going on there. There's no bad juju.
There's no back and forth on Twitter. There's nothing like that.
Exactly. It's over. It's done with. When you can do that as women, when you can do that as people, it's much easier to get things handled. It's much easier to squash things.
Yeah, just be upfront about it. Like the reason I went to Twitter and even talked about anything about like the bullying or anything that like that is because bullying hits like a super big nerve with me, because you remember high school. We went to high school together. You remember, you know,
Yeah.
It was bad. And some of the things that I saw people do to each other and some of the things that were said were to people that were going through a lot of stuff, and we didn't find out until way later. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, God, sorry, my throat's really dry. I'm going to go and get something to drink in a second. But it's just, I find it so crazy that people are going to sit here online and use a kid as bait to bully someone, sit there and taunt us all day on social media because you have nothing better to do, and try to treat us like we're less, and you're going to sit there and intimidate us. How about you use the internet for what it was used for, which is bringing people together and being positive people? I don't understand why we have to sit here and take screenshots of our tweets and use them as your banners because you're somehow snidey way getting back at me. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. Like, literally just come here and let's have fun. Let's stream about Sims. Let's create makeup tutorials. Let's sit here and be creative. This is YouTube, guys. Like, you got to think, millions of people in the world are starving. They can't get enough, you know, they can't get any warmth in their house. They don't have electricity. And we're sitting here and we're complaining about crap that doesn't matter. But instead, the thing that does matter is the people next to you, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many views you have, how many subscribers you have. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the way you treat people is going to show how you are as a person. And if you've done things in the past, I understand everybody does things that they are not proud of. Nobody is saints. But when you're trying to spend your day doing makeup and someone's sitting there and you're not posting anything about drama, you're just commenting on stuff, and someone comes on and wants to sit there and all day attack you and send these little tweets, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? You're not accomplishing anything. You're just putting people down. And who would want to stand by someone like that?
Exactly. I absolutely agree with everything you say. When it boils down to it, I love people.
Yeah.
I don't.
And you do. And I'll be the first to say that you do love people. I think you love people too much.
Yeah, I can
you know what I mean?
agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I wear my heart on my sleeve and I try to give the benefit of the doubt, and I give too many chances, sometimes that work out and sometimes that don't. But
and I can't tell you how many times Taylor has called me crying over the crap that people are saying about her and the stuff. And it's not like she's keeping me in the dark or people think I'm her puppet or whatever. I'll go on and I'll sit there, and you know, I'm a biased person. I do my own opinion. I'm not going to sit there and take your word for it. Yeah. I have watched these videos. I've seen them. And yeah, Taylor, I know there's some things that you said that you're not proud of. And you said that to me. Mm-hmm. As far as like certain things, you're trying to grow and you're trying to take your channel a different way. You're not trying to dive into all of this drama and everything, but you're trying to like better yourself. And that's why I'm doing this stream today. It's not really for drama. I just want to spread the awareness of what these people are doing and how that can affect you. You don't know who's on the other side of the screen. You know what I mean? You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know if that person's being bullied. You don't know, well, in this case, yeah, but you don't know if that person's starving. You don't know if that person can't make their rent. Like, come on, guys. Everybody's talented. Rainey, you have beautiful hair. You could do just an amazing hair tutorial channel. Like, come on. You have gorgeous hair. And you have like a really cool style too. I think that you could be an amazing channel for like doing hair and maybe even makeup. Who cares? Like, just be creative, you know? Yeah. Like some of these people, Tush, her hair is like amazing.
Right.
Like that, like gorgeous hair. Like I'm just saying, like, there's other things you can do than sit here and be snidey towards people. Like just be happy and just love people. If someone has something bad about you to say, brush them off. Mm-hmm. Who cares? You're just on the other side of the internet. I don't give a crap about you.
One of the most amazing things that I really love about my friend, the morning omelet, is the fact that he can find beauty in everybody. It's actually, he's taught me a lot of that. He's taught me how to find beauty in people throughout over a decade of friendship. What I will say is when Rainey and I first had our situation, right, when she and I first kind of had our debacle around 2 months ago, we kind of tried to squash it, although I felt like it was bait. I don't really truly know. I don't know what her intentions were because it switched so fast. I can't really make, assumptions on that. That's just how I felt, in my opinion. But before all of that happened, I was there supporting her. I was there commenting on her newer videos when she stopped streaming about the drama and she started to stream about makeup. I was like, you're doing great. Your makeup is beautiful. I constantly was trying to compliment her. I even told her, I said, hey, if you continue to go down this road, you're going to be successful. I believe in you. You're going to be successful. I love to support people. I absolutely love to support people. One of the things that Witchy Thinks and I, talked about today was we were like, can we mend what we had going on? Can we mend that? And she's like, let's take some time and let's focus on it. And the next thing I did was congratulate her for the things going on in her life. Because that's all it takes. A simple, I'm sorry.
I just saw a comment and I just want to respond to it. So Joanne says it makes no sense to give Raina suggestions. She has too many problems inside of her. There's no handling the BPD monster. She has to work on herself. Okay, let me be firsthand to tell you, finding something to do and being passionate about it lifts your spirits, and it can make you be so happy with yourself and feel so accomplished, and it can literally take all of the depression out of your life. Let me tell you, I worked for a job. I used to call you all the time, completely broken down. I worked a job for 6 years that I absolutely hated. And it got to me. It literally got to me because all I was doing was I was going to work, coming home, going to bed, going to work, coming home, coming to bed. And it just turned into this vicious cycle. I think if you find something that makes you happy, go for it and do it, because that will literally do so much for you, do so much for your brains, your mind, everything, the way you look at the world. Yeah, I think anybody can do anything.
I feel like Raina's issue is she focuses a lot on negativity and drama.
Mm-hmm.
She focuses too much on the bad that people are doing rather than the good that people are doing.
Yeah, she needs to do something. I want to see it, when I get on YouTube, I don't want to see stuff like that. I want to go and see, what inspires people,
Yeah.
Yeah, like go do that.
She needs to take a step back from the internet for a while.
Yeah. I wanted to go ahead, Lori. Go ahead, my bad.
And just focus on positivity, focus on what's going good in her life.
Yeah, I agree.
She needs to focus on herself and getting better and tackling her monsters and her demons and her issues. And then maybe at that point come back, but don't come back into drama.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, girl. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to read a tweet that you tweeted out the other day, Morning Omelet, and it was a story of a girl that you helped out. So I'm going to read this. It's a tweet directly from his Twitter. If you guys want to go follow him on his Twitter handle will be linked in the description box below once this video uploads after we're done. Let me tell you a story. One day I was riding the bus home from school and there was this little girl that was being severely bullied, and all she was doing was looking out the window, tears running down her face, completely silent, while a crowd of kids hurled insults and began putting gum in her hair, all because she was dressed like she was poor. I switched my seat and sat with her through the rest of the ride, quietly telling her not to pay attention to them. 3 days later, this little girl's mom was arrested for something. The moral of the story: you will never know what someone is going through. Treat someone with respect and dignity. We are all human and we are all flawed. Understand yourself and your impact. What I want to say is that I've struggled with my own problems, right? We all do. We're human beings, right? We are human beings at the end of the day. We all have lives that we don't know about each other. We don't know what we do when we're clicking off the computer. That's what we should focus on more as people. We should focus more on the fact that we don't know each other. We don't know what we've all been through. I don't know what she's been through in her life that's made her this way. And I was talking with my husband tonight and I said, you know what? I can tell she's been hurt. I can tell. I don't know what. I'm not going to dox it. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know, but I can tell. And that made it, I almost started crying. Like, I'm about, like when somebody gets that way, right? When somebody can attack that way, you can tell it's from a place of pain or like a place of protecting themselves in such a way that it's so built into her. It's just like, I want to just hug her.
Yeah.
I just want to just.
I get that way sometimes. I get that way sometimes, which is why at some points when I was in the hospital and the doctor suggested I may be BPD, I related to Raina because the way that she acts when she has her episodes, which she has an episode frequently, I have them every once in a while. I relate to that.
I'm gonna go grab a drink of water because my throat is like super dry. And so I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna cover the camera for a second.
Okay. I agree with you, Lori. When
Oh my God.
There's been multiple times in my life where I've had, you know, personal evaluations that I've sought out myself. Some of them I didn't like. The things that were said to me I did not agree with, etc. It's a journey. I believe that with diligence and continuing
do it
and progressing with that journey, she'll get to where she needs to go. She can succeed in this. She can be a positive influencer. She can be a positive person. She can be sweet.
Yeah.
More of that. I really, really do. I really, really do.
When she's like being a nice, positive person, I appreciate that side of her. I don't like the mean, negative person that she becomes.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just checking on the chat really quick while we have some time for that. A lot of people have been hurt by her. But I believe that if people understand that things can be mended, sometimes it's just closure that people need. Sometimes it can be mended to a friendship, sometimes not so much. Basically, it's just a matter of whether or not people are willing. Both parties are willing. I know that I'm willing in most situations to mend things. I know that I'm willing to take accountability. I know that I'm willing to handle a situation with as much care as I possibly can and continue to grow as a person and learn. I've learned a lot from this whole YouTube situation. I've made some mistakes I'm not proud of. I streamed some streams a couple of months ago that I don't agree with anymore. The lessons I learned from that, I'm going to take with me. I'm going to take with me because
I'll be right back in a second.
Why not try to learn from this? Why not try to learn these lessons? Because that's all that we can do with people. Hold on, I just want to read the chat really quick. Blueberry Muffin says, I think it's gross that Raina used your kid. Hello, Heartbeats. It's Demi. Hi, Demi. I do think that it was very horrible. It made me feel really, really.
No, when I saw it, I got livid. I was so pissed off that she did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed you me defending you, and she just laughed at me.
Yeah.
And it's like, you wouldn't like that if somebody did that to your kids. And she's like, well, I don't show my kids. I'm like, yes, you do. They're in every other video, every other stream.
Yeah. And thank you so much for defending me with that, because it is such a vulnerable thing. My daughter is an innocent little girl. She did not deserve to be on display like that.
She's not even involved in this. Like, leave the kids out of it. Like, sure, like, go after the adults, but the kids are not involved in it.
Joanne says, Taylor, are you back with CJ? I'm not. No, I'm not in his server or anything like that. He did stream about me the other day, so I did go record it, but that's it. He asked me to be on a panel. I sent him a message as to why I don't want to be on a panel. I don't have like, honestly, I don't want to be connected to that community with him, like, because of the fact that there is negativity.
He just wants to use your conflict as content and entertainment. He wants it to be like Jerry Springer when it shouldn't be handled that way. It should be handled civilly as adults.
Oh, your kitty. Yeah, he wanted to have both Raina and this wasn't the first time. He wanted Raina and I on a panel, and I understand he's out there doing his own thing. I get that. Cool. But same time, I'm just like, no, I'm good. Thanks. I don't want to fuel the fire on this. Like, I'm going to react. I'm going to, make sure that I can protect myself, but I'm not going to fuel the fire with that.
Yeah.
It's a kitty. Say hi. Can you hear her?
Is she?
Oh, no. Oh, are you shy? Oh, okay. I just think that the whole situation is weird. It's like people. Let's do some fun stuff on YouTube. I want to say, imagine a big old community of people that just did a bunch of fun stuff and everybody was nice to each other. Imagine world peace.
Imagine if YouTube was what it was like 10 years ago, where everybody was just creative.
Oh my gosh, you know what I just thought of, Marcus? The what is it? It's like the supermodel. What is it? They're like, they get up on stage and they're like, I want
Miss Congeniality, that movie. Movie's a
world
classic.
peace.
World peace and kitties.
Like, there wasn't a lot of drama on YouTube like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it was like creativity. Like, there was Shane Dawson making creative sketches. There was all this, like, there were parodies. I remember I used to watch so much like creative stuff back then, and I was like a kid.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be so cool though if just everybody was just
if it was back to what it used to be, where you were like, you were creative and you would collab with people in a creative manner and not a negative manner.
Yeah.
But now people are just building up off drama constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard that they're live right now and they're asking me if I had an ex named somebody, and I won't talk.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Is that their business?
Talk about that on my channel. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to talk about that.
You know, they don't have on our channel. I mean, on their channel. Piano music.
I did not expect that. I was like, wait, what's happening? At first, I thought you farted for a second. I was like, no.
I was like, no, exposed. What else are we going to talk about?
How about you?
I'm just playing around. Yes, I have musical farts. That's awesome.
Yes, right.
I'll take that. I'll take that any day. I'm like, hello. Oh, oops, sorry about that. After Taco Bell, I'm like, oh God, sorry about that.
Oh Lord. Dude, Taco Bell here is absolutely atrocious. It's horrible. Do you remember that Taco Bell video I did, Marcus? Do you remember that? Where I was like, they're not deluxe tacos. Well, Taco Bell messaged me and I didn't see it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Where'd my water go? What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Does it like a chain? Or
I like the way you said that. Chain. Is it a chain? My favorite ever, and this is a Southern thing, and I live in the West, but this is a total Southern thing. Raising Cane's. Have you ever had it?
No.
Oh my gosh. I went to Texas and I had Raising Cane's and it was so good. It was so good. It was like a Cajun style KFC. It was really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guys, everybody is beautiful. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, everybody's beautiful.
No, but my favorite restaurant for a chain would have to be Sonic.
So- so many memories.
Yeah, so many memories at Sonic. I worked at Sonic. Like, I'm not even kidding you. And I was a drink maker. And I got fired. I was not a good drink maker.
No.
But I met my husband at Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Officially. Like, it was cool.
And I know your husband too. Went to high school together too.
Yeah. We're all high school buddies. Fun
Mhm.
days. Fun days.
What's your favorite restaurant, Lori?
Well, I worked at Taco Bell for like a year, and I love the nacho fries.
Oh,
They had this like spicy, but their like most recent relaunch of the nacho fries, they had like the nacho fries with like the steak on it, and it had this like spicy ranch. It's not like the actual spicy ranch; it was something even spicier. That was really good. I don't remember what it was called, but I also really like
good.
Arby's.
I love spicy food. I keep burping.
I really love Arby's. Their curly fries are bomb, and so are the jalapeno poppers. And actually, I tried something based on a recommendation from the drive-through lady one time I went through. They're like bruckleberry sauce or whatever it is. If you dip the jalapeno poppers in that, it's like the saltiness from the cheese and the spiciness from the jalapenos mixed with the sweetness from the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
That sounds good. I love. Did you try the new Carolina Reaper burrito? I love how we're talking about this on stream, and they're literally streaming right now, probably talking about us, and we're just sitting here talking about Taco Bell.
Was that the one that had the nacho fries in it?
No. Oh yes, it does have nacho fries, and it's really spicy. Well, not really spicy.
It's the steak.
Spicy.
It's steak with nacho fries and that
Mhm.
ranch stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I tried that.
Did you like it?
Good. It was pretty
No,
good.
I loved it.
When I worked there, I would put nacho fries in literally every burrito that I made.
Yeah, I've always wanted to kind of go to Taco Bell and like get on the inside and make super like custom burritos. That'd be
Oh yeah. I don't. It weirds me out that everything comes out of the same gun that you literally put caulking into your tile with. That's the only thing that weirds me out. It's just like, and my brother said he worked for Taco Bell, and he said the meat comes in and you can tell me if this is true, Lori. The meat comes in these giant bags, and you have to like mix it because the fat like separates from the meat, and it's like this.
That's if you leave it. That's if you leave it in the hot water too long.
Oh well, I'm sure my brother did that.
It's put in like 200-degree water for like half an hour, and you're supposed to pull it out immediately and pan it up. If you leave it in the water too much, it separates and breaks down.
Oh, it was gross. It just sounded gross.
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, did you already answer? You answered that. It was like a southern one, huh?
Yeah, Raising Cane's. But if I was gonna say like a Western one that's closest to me, that one's like a thing that I'll get as like a treat when I really want something. But my favorite restaurant. Oh yes, come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, he's shy. Come here. He likes to growl. He's starting to get weird. He's getting old. He doesn't like to be picked up a lot anymore. Where's your animals?
Mine?
Yeah.
God. They're downstairs.
You're like, don't make me bring them up.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, that'll be just an absolute disaster.
You see my cat right there?
Mm-hmm. You guys, we should play a game.
Yes. Oh, you want to play a game? Do you want to do that question game I was going to do?
Yes.
Okay. Do you hear him over there? I'm not his favorite. He does not like me. He likes Sarah, and then the cat absolutely loves me. It's funny. There's like a polar opposite. Okay.
Is Sarah there?
Yes, she is, but she probably doesn't want to talk right now.
Oh, okay. Can she hear my laugh?
No.
Okay.
I have you on headphones.
Oh, like I just thought they were part of your head.
Okay, like
kidding.
bionic head.
I'm kidding.
Like, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? How may I take your order?
I'd like some fries and a McRib right now.
Ma'am, that is seasonal.
Where's my
Pull to the first window. Pull to the first window. Oh God.
You guys, that's forever gonna be recorded. I know it. They're literally gonna have
Ma'am, that's seasonal. Oh my gosh. You know, did you try the new McFlurry? I love how we're like totally talking about food.
The Stroop waffle.
Yes. Oh,
Unfortunately, I tried that on a
so
quote unquote date with a ginger haired rude face.
my face feels so dry right now. I need to wipe this off.
And did you try it? Was it good? It tastes like apple pie kind of.
Though.
Yeah. Okay, let me get the question game out.
This is exciting.
Okay, so everybody's gonna have to answer these questions. Do we agree? These aren't like preset questions. It's an actual game that I have on my phone. And I'll make sure to sort through the ones that are triggering because I don't think there's any that are triggering, but just in case there was one that's triggering. I asked this, I was playing this game with my dad and it was like, is there anything you regret? And my dad was like, he just like was silent. And I'm like, okay, well that was weird.
Your dad.
Okay, let's see here. Questions. Let me see if I can. Do you hear him?
Yes.
Are you having fun? What are you doing? Ridiculous dog. Where is it? Sorry, my dog's being ridiculous. Okay, there it is. Found it. All right. So who wants to answer the first question?
I will.
Okay. What are your top three items on your bucket list?
Top 3 items on my bucket list. I want to go to Italy. I also
You want to what?
I want to go to Italy.
Italy.
And yeah, that's like my #1 top like bucket list type thing. The next thing on my bucket list would probably be let's see.
Joey Garage.
Actually successfully color my hair blonde and not just wear wigs. I know that's a kind of weird bucket list thing, but my hair is so dark that literally I can't and it won't work.
It would take you a really long time. Like my suggestion with that would be to like use like a really small like number volume developer, like maybe like a 10 or a 20 and like gradually do it over time. But your hair is going to be in a really awkward stage where it looks like garbage. But once it gets there, and then you can tone it too.
Yeah. And then the third thing on my bucket list.
You see him?
Really
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Like, I'm terrified. But I kind of want to
He's gonna fall off the bed. Oh God, sorry. Okay.
At least you're not hitting your dog and like spitting on your dog. Like, who is that one girl, Lori?
Oh, on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah. That face was crazy.
No, he loves me. He still loves me. He still loves me.
Okay. Next question.
Okay. Do you make? Oh wait, hold on.
This one's so pretty.
Such a ham.
Are you like looking at the questions?
Yes, I'm looking at the questions. They're like way too boring. Do you think the cable companies should be forced to allow you to just pick channels to pay for or not and not bundles?
Okay, that one was a little boring.
Welcome to CNN.
Welcome to CNN. I only want HBO, please.
Remember that CNN clip where the guy's like having like this serious discussion? He's like, and blah blah blah, the stock market, blah blah blah, and then this kid walks in like into the slide. Have you seen it? Oh my God, it is hilarious. It is so funny.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you were to get another tattoo right in the next 5 minutes, what would it be? You only have 2 minutes to pick.
It would be of a painting that I have hanging above my computer, actually.
If I were to get a tattoo, I have this like planned out. I want to get a white peony flower and a pink peony flower, and then have like a banner or something underneath it that has my grandmother's name on it.
Oh,
that'd be cool. How about you?
Oh, if I were to get a tattoo, if I were to get a tattoo right now,
Oh God.
I only have 2 minutes to pick. This is gonna sound so basic, but I would literally pick like a butterfly. Said it was basic. I wasn't gonna lie about it. It was basic. Like 2 minutes.
I'll be back.
It would be a butterfly.
A butterfly?
Yeah, because if I only, they're good, and most artists can pop out a pretty good butterfly. You know, like they'll probably do okay because I'm sure they've drawn 100 million of them, or like drawn 100 million of them. So.
Okay, what's another? Okay, do you want to do another question, or do you want to talk about things?
If you want to, I saw Winter saying, "This is nice. If any of y'all want to discuss this crap, you have the option to join their server. I find it dumb discussing it in a chat stream. Oh, I'm out of here. Good night, Winter. Night. Have a good one."
Is this like the new app? Is this like the new app that everybody's using?
Well, what happened is YouTube cut ties with letting people stream live through Google Hangouts. So yeah, this is kind of what
it's probably a liability thing.
Probably, or some weird stuff happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe their settings. I don't really know why they did that, but hey, at the same time. Our says, "Lori, how are you gonna sit here and let this girl lie like this?" And then I'll show this for you guys. Moonface says, "What lies? I've heard none." Yeah, we're having a decent, just fun chat, guys. There's no lies going on here. I'm sorry to break it to you. We're being as organic as possible.
It is flowing through me. Me is just flowing onto the camera. There is no lies. I'm not that mysterious, really, honestly. I work a regular ass 9-to-5 job, and I have a cat, a dog, and a wife.
How did I do that tour pack? I just clicked this little button up there. And it's like, it says show to screen. And that's, I just clicked it on, clicked it off. It's inside of the studio, inside of StreamYards, which is where we're streaming. Oh no! It left. I don't think he left on purpose though. I might have to send him another link really quick. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he didn't leave on purpose. Hey.
Hey, sorry, I just popped out on accident. It's because I can't see the chat on mine.
Oh, okay. Max says they're mad that you're not talking about drama. Basically, they just want your attention. We're talking kind of about some stuff, but I just don't think we're going to give them what they want. And I totally agree with you, Max, on that, because it's just, we're not going to do that. That's just,
Why would we give them more material so they can stream and get more views off of it, off of them being just bullies? Why would I want to give them any material?
Exactly.
You can have that, but you can't have anything else.
You're so funny. So let's tell a story about each other, like our favorite story about each other, like in our entirety.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. Okay. One time, we were walking. We think we were like over 18. I was moving to a different town inside of our state. We don't want to talk about like certain places, but I was moving to a different town, and you were as well. And it was kind of our last hangout before we were had to move. So we went to, do you remember like the high school football field? And we literally just sat there talking about life and looked at magazines and just.
What was the last time that we ever hung out together when we lived there? The place that we grew up at.
It was in the coffee shop.
No, you're talking about the other time, because we used to go to the field all the time and do that.
Yes, that was the field.
Yeah.
And when we were walking back, because I lived relatively close to the high school, it was like a super paranormal experience too.
Oh, I know which one you're telling now. Okay.
So basically, we were walking, right? And there's like these street lights. And every time we go under the street lights, they flickered and then they would shut off. And we were just anticipating walking, to the next street light. And we tripped out. By the end of it, we freaking were running. We were panicking.
No, don't you remember the power went out? The power went out. Remember that? The power went out in the town, and that light, like it happened to us a couple times. And I honestly just think it was the sensor in the light, and because they'll shut off over time so that I don't know. But I think it was a sensor. And then I know it like happened to us twice, and then we were already paranoid. And then all the lights shut off, like all of them. And then the red light on the janky stupid stop sign thingy was just blinking. It was just.
Oh, I remember that part. I totally forgot about that part. Oh,
yeah, it was creepy. I was like, oh, I don't know
Yeah.
how that happened though, because if the power goes out, you'd think that the light would go out too. I don't know. It was weird.
Lori's my way. So now it's your favorite story about me growing up.
Oh, about you growing up. Oh my gosh, I got so many.
We're on like a bracing for impact.
Like brace for impact. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Give me a topic. Give me a topic. Give me a category.
School.
School. Oh, okay. Do I really need to tell the time you broke my nose?
No. Okay, tell it. I mean, everybody's gonna think
I'll say it again. I mean, it's a hilarious story. So my nose is a tiny bit crooked, and the reason why is because one day when me and Taylor met, we used to like do this like back and forth thing all the time where we would like sit there and like just irritate each other. We were friends. It was like a friendly thing. It was just like messing with each other. And one day I was like walking by and I took a tomato and we were like playing around and I chucked it at her and she started laughing and then she's like, Marcus! And then I ran away and then I'm like walking, I thought I was enough distance that I could stop and just walk, and I'm just laughing and all I hear is Marcus, and I turn around, all I see, because back in that day they had those Propel bottles that were thick plastic, like not recyclable at all. Like those things are going to stay in the ocean for thousands of years, like thick plastic. And she threw it at me and it was half full. And all I could remember is it just flying at my face. And I remember it just smacked me right in the nose. And then my nose instantly started bleeding, like everywhere.
Oh my god!
It gushed blood, and I'm like, oh my god! And I was
like, oh my god!
And Taylor like starts sprinting. She's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. And I go into the bathroom and I open up the bathroom and I'm like trying to like get the blood to come out. And all I remember is the boys' bathroom, and
you have to.
She just comes in and she's like, hey, you okay? Need to go to the nurse? And I was just like, yeah, I do. And then the bell rang, so we had to go to class, and then we go to our science class, and they had a substitute that day, and she would not let me leave. And I literally had my hand like this. I just didn't want people to know, because the bullies in that school. So I didn't want people to know, because I didn't want people to think that I got in a fight. And so I was just sitting there like this, and I had blood in my hand. She's like, no, you can't go. And I just straight walked out and went to the nurse. I remember that. That was crazy. That made me laugh. I still to this day, I'll like look in the mirror, and I'm like, oh my god.
I owe him correction. I have felt so bad about that like my whole life. Like, I don't even.
You like wake up in the middle of the night. You're like,
I've banned that from my life. It's over. I don't think I've drank a single Propel since that day.
Yeah. I that's been a long time. I have not even. It was like a cheap Gatorade. That's what it tasted like. Oh god. Or the time I threw the chip at you and you caught it midair and crumpled it and then went like this.
Oh my gosh. So we were at lunch, right? We were just eating at the little tables, and we trolled each other. So he decided to throw a chip at me. I wasn't looking at him. I was literally like, and then he's like thinking he's going to get it in my hair or something, because my hair always looked like this, and he's going to like win, right? And I'm just like, shh. And I look at him, and he's just like, what the hell?
Because you went, whoosh, and then you're like, and then you went directly back to your conversation like nothing happened.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my gosh, this girl has Spidey powers.
So, what's your favorite memory from high school, Lori? Like an embarrassing or a funny memory, like anything that you remember?
Mainly just marching band. I had a lot of fun in marching band.
Oh, that's cool.
I was kind of a loner in school. Most of my favorite memories are more so from like middle school. Like the first time I ever dyed my hair blue was like towards the end of the 8th grade. And this girl who like bullied me, she like out of nowhere runs at me and hugs me, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love your hair. You look like a Skittle."
Oh,
And then she tried to be my best friend freshman year.
Oh, that's awesome.
aw, that is sweet.
And it was so weird. I'm like, you flip-flop too much. I don't trust you at all.
I'll never forget. I accidentally one time there was this particular bully that would bully me all the time, and
Oh God, yes.
so there's this particular bully that used to bully me all the time. This is back when I was like still like reserved and I wouldn't say anything and I'd be very like like I never got into fights in school, like ever. Like that wasn't my thing. I did not want to hurt someone. And so this kid kept like doing stuff to me. Like he kept like pushing me, and one day he was in the hallway and he was like coming down like he wanted to fight me. And so I like got scared and I grabbed my book, and he came by and he went to go and trip me, and I hooked my foot around his, and it literally, and I yanked my foot and he flew backwards and he hit the wall and then tumbled down. And then I sprinted so fast to my class because I thought he was going to get up and get really angry, but it made me laugh so hard.
Aw.
Or remember that time that I kicked a Propel bottle into the wall on accident?
And you broke the wall?
Yeah, I put a hole in the wall. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then this
That kid tried to bully you, and you just pulled out the reverse Uno card.
Yeah. I'm like, and he was just like, no. I'll never forget how like shocked he was when he was going. He was like, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Are the best when people are like going slow down.
Like, and it was at that point he knew he messed up. Yeah, oh my gosh. But the time we kicked a Propel bottle into the wall, it put a hole in the very bottom of the wall. And the school was so cheap that instead of fixing the plaster on the wall, they put a border around the bottom of it. And I remember we booked it after I did that too. We booked it.
Oh my God. You can come in here. This is my husband.
Hello.
Oh, what's his favorite memory of me?
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite memory of me?
Hmm.
I mean, we were like in the same class, like, and we were in the same, can I say it?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Platoon. We were in the same platoon for NJRTC.
Your breath smells good.
I just went.
I feel-
what's your memory?
Favorite memory. I'd probably have to be like trying to get hold and like relative control over all the crazy little 9th grade students that we were in charge of.
Oh yeah. What was I? I was like second in command in your platoon or something like that. I don't remember.
Assistant platoon commander.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like constantly running around after him, like.
And you taught me how to shine my shoes correctly, and I was my first year at NJRTC. I was not good. I was absolutely terrible.
That was fun.
It was fun. I miss those days, don't you?
Oh yeah.
They were so much fun.
The days when your biggest responsibility in life was just
putting your uniform on Wednesdays. Oh gosh.
Um,
Our lives changed.
babe, if you were to get a tattoo right now and you only had 2 minutes and you were getting it in the next 5 minutes, you only had 2 minutes to think about it, but you were getting it in the next 5 minutes, what would you pick?
I would pick a picture of Nicolas Cage. Right.
Oh, God.
Nicolas Cage.
You've been caged.
No regrets. Hell yeah.
Using your piano for side effects.
Huh? I'm sure I could use my piano for side. What does that say?
Basically, it was just something I thought was interesting. Donnie said, "Stay sorry, stay far, far away from those people." And yeah, I mean, like, I definitely agree.
Are you checking the chat right now?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking over the chat really quick. The Mozart person. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
My hair. Disaster tonight.
Oh, did she leave? Oh my gosh, where'd she go? She's like, I can't listen to this guy play piano anymore.
Oh my
Oh, there
gosh.
she is. Oh, there she is. She's like, bye.
My hair decided that it was gonna shut shit down. So
Okay, what else are we gonna talk about?
basically, I wanted to address resting bitch face really quick. I don't know if you want me to call you that, but I can DM you Discord. I don't have anybody blocked on Discord, so I can DM you there.
Cool. Get the conversation started. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it flowing. Let's keep it happy.
I will tomorrow. It is a little bit late here, so after we get done with our stream, I'm just gonna head to bed. But I will tomorrow if that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and then go ahead and play like a song for us. Please play a song.
A song.
Something you're very comfortable with. You're
I
going
don't.
to sing.
I don't want to sing.
But you should.
Hmm.
You should. I'm all like jamming in the weird one. Can you play a song that's like super? What's that one that you played? I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. But get your guitar.
Oh, I don't know how to play very well. I could sing karaoke. Can we put a karaoke thing on here?
Yeah, I don't think we can.
No, I don't think we can. That would be cool. They should add things like this to like live chats. That would be fun.
They would, except for the fact that copyright content. So with YouTube, it's a big issue because if you're monetized or whatever, or even if you're not monetized, you get screwed over by like that stuff. Like there's gonna be some stuff I have to edit out of here, like cuss words or something like that. Like I don't mean to be like pointing anybody out, but like I have to edit out what I said, like the word bitch, because like it's a cuss word and it will demonetize the video.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, what the heck just happened to my computer?
Lori.
Yeah.
What is your biggest dream for your life?
Well, my goal, like ever since I was little, has always been to like be happy no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. Um, and that's like the end all be all is just be happy.
Be happy, don't
Which
worry now.
I'm still like
Don't worry.
on that journey to figure out what exactly makes me happy. Like I have some things figured out, but ultimately I don't know exactly where I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, I was like, the funny is
I'm about as lost as Velveeta in a
If
grocery
I
store.
didn't keep changing my mind of what I want to do with my life every other month, I would go to school to be like an archaeologist and like dig up dinosaur bones. And but I I have like my mind on that today. Tomorrow it might be different, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
you got time.
You got time. You got a
if
whole world.
Jurassic Park was to become a real thing,
That'd be cool.
you
Oh
better
my
bet I'm gonna be signed the fuck up.
And I will pay attention to the news updates because I am not going there.
Danny says, Laura, you're only 20. You have years to figure out. You're 21. You have years to figure out exactly who you are. I agreed. Like, I'm, mid 20s, and I'm like, no. I have an idea though, but the learning me.
Everybody's learning themselves. Gosh, no one has it figured out. No one has it figured out. Everybody's just coasting along.
Mm.
Nobody's Beyonce, okay? Except for Beyonce herself.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Oh, I heard this quote the other day. Beyonce wasn't built in a day. That's a good quote.
Okay, what's your favorite Beyonce song? Sing it in the next minute. You don't sing the whole thing. Just like
I have a confession. She's not my favorite artist anymore.
what?
Yes, I'm probably gonna get shade for this.
Even think of like a Beyonce song.
Beyonce's cool. I think though that my favorite artist right now is Maggie Rogers. If you've never heard of her, that's fine. She is very new, but she is our generation's Stevie Nicks. And I'm telling you right now, she's going to be famous.
That's awesome.
She's awesome. And she sells, I think you would like her because she sells like a bunch of like Wiccan stuff and like for her. Like she has that like Stevie Nicks vibe going. Oops.
That was like a bam.
Bam.
My favorite artist, I'm sure you guys know in this moment. But
I've heard them, yeah.
That's my favorite band, but my favorite artist is clearly, Miss Gaga herself.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Lady Gaga. But not this Lady Gaga. I like 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012 Gaga.
Rah, 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 that Lady Gaga.
I remember when Lady Gaga like came out, my dad was obsessed with her. He's got all of her like original songs on this iPod Classic, one of those thick iPods. It's like got 64 gigabytes of storage in it.
Oh gosh, those things are classic. Remember when those came out?
They're like pretty expensive now. Like they went out of like value, but since they don't make them anymore and they're very hard to get, like collectors want them.
Mm-hmm. They're cool. I don't know. I think Apple is. I have an Apple phone, but I wish that the world would just accept Android.
I just told Lori, I was like, "Girl, save yourself the money. Don't ever get a Mac."
Don't ever get a Mac.
Yeah,
I mean, my Mac's really cool for like editing.
The funny
photos.
thing to like compare between like Apple phones and Android is Android phones have had features that Apple phones are just getting now for years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like Apple, I hate when you go into the Apple website and they're like, we invented this. We are responsible for this innovation. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. They've been doing it for 2 years.
Android had it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's the arrogance. It's not like my Apple phones run so awesome. I feel like it's so like nice, like and smooth and easy. But let me tell you, Android phones, they have way more to offer.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, are we good on the stream tonight? Because I'm getting kind of tired. This is awesome. We should do this again. This is so
For
cool.
sure.
And then have some other people on here too that want to come on here that are just down to have some fun. Like, it was great with you guys. If you guys don't know, and if you guys are here and haven't seen the Morning Omelets channel or Lori's channel, they both have channels. Go check their channels out. Go subscribe. Lori's a gamer. She also does makeup. She live streams a lot of cool stuff. And then the Morning Omelet has interesting and uplifting and informative topic-based videos. And he also has another channel. If you'd like to describe that channel, you can. If not, I can just put it in the link below. All of these channels will be in the link below, the description link, or the description box. My bad, guys. I'm tired. I'm losing it out right here. But thank you guys so much. And if you guys would like up the video, that would help me out. And subscribe. Have a good night and kiss the stars.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, my hair is a mess.
Are we still live?